looking sharp and focused for the task at hand. And it's the Hawks to start out. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3. You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his ability.
Pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Hunter kicks to Collins. Hunter with a screen on Grant. Beyond the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Here's Lillard. Shot clock at 6. With the drive. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You're so worried about Dame's range, Lillard can just speed right past you.
Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Murray, good.
Improved shot mechanics, improved strength. DeJounte Murray is becoming a force.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Lillard misses. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Hunter, the pass to Young. Fades back. Three-pointer. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Fearless attacking the heart of that defense. Young is willing to take punishment to get his points.
Guys, no question. Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night.
Connects from three-point range.
The first thing that jumps out about Trae Young, the limitless range.
And Lillard throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Atlanta.
Young against Lillard. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Murray against Lillard. To the middle. And finished off by Nurkic.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Collins passes to Young. He kicks it to Hunter. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense, the numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
One of those guys who stuffs the stat sheet. Nurkic is a double-double machine who also picks up a few steals and assists.
Trailblazers trail by 5. To the inside, and stolen by Murray. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. It's Young on the wing. All sorts of time, and he gets the jumper to drop. Young's got 7.
Nurkic also eats up a lot of space inside.
Greg, at 6'11", 290, he'll do the dirty work for you. He's also a powerful player with plenty of tricks inside. It's so good to watch Grant do his thing on offense. He loves leaping up and dropping the hammer.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. He dialed that one up from long distance. He's got 10.
Pulling up off the bounce, just another tool Young uses to create separation.
Here's Lillard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which
The ruling on the floor stands.
Greg to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He's known for being clutch. When games are tight, Damian Lillard leans into the spotlight and knows how to deliver.
Now, here is Young, defended by Thibault. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's Atlanta. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Collins and Capella man the post positions. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Good. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me. Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
And stolen by Hunter. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Lillard. Oh!
No, he didn't. Oh, erupting at the rim. Lillard can still climb the ladder.
Young outside. Murray outside. There's the feed to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 on the clock. No good with the triple. Trailblazers trail by 7. Jeremy Grant, part of a loaded second round of the 2014 draft.
Kevin, Jeremy signing a max contract, rare for a second rounder. Also in that 2014 second round draft, MVP, the Joker. Joe Harris, Jordan Clarkson, Spencer Dinwiddie, Wow, that second round proved to have some players.
The Trailblazers have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Here's Lillard, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
There's the double team with Grant. Collins wide open, he fires. No good from outside. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. It's a 3-point game. Over in the corner, Lillard. Grant sets a screen through Lillard. He feeds it to Grant. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one.
Awesome recognition from Jeremy Grant, knowing exactly where to cut after setting the pick.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Grant finds Lillard. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Outside Griffin. Driving in. And after several playoff runs, the Portland Trailblazers, Smitty, decided to shake things up.
The decision to deal key role players shows they wanted a change in direction. They felt like their team needed some changes. But it looks like they still are aiming to remain competitive.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. Lays it up off the glass.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Simons surveying the D.
A pro at working the pick and roll. Simons just taking what the defense gives him.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Starting at the age of 18, Bogdan spent the first 7 seasons of his career playing internationally for teams in Serbia and Turkey.
Here's Sharp. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Lillard checked in for Sharp. Now Simons. He has 5. 6 to shoot. Lillard from outside. Atlanta with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Misses from short range.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Lillard dishes to Grant. Lillard with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lillard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Capable of getting it done from anywhere. Lillard is adept at getting to his spot and finding his rhythm.
A wide open look here for Okongwu. And that one released in time, but thank you, David, and we'll be right back.
The Trailblazers, 33.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot.
Able to see the entire floor. Young gets a lane, and he takes it.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simons, the big name from that crew.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Wily move by Damian Lillard, taking his shot right into the defense to draw the foul.
And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Young outside. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. The lead is 2. And it's Grant in the corner. Pass to Simons. Shot clock at 5, and it's blocked.
There's a lot of upside to Hunter as a defender. His length and commitment are legit.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Simons against Hunter. Here's Lillard. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Now the pass to Hunter. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trey make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East. And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Inside. Some solid defense from Grant. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Lillard with it, out guarded by Murray. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now a timeout called by Portland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Bays checked in for Atlanta. Lillard. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
That was a tough finish, but still, the D has to push Lillard further away than that.
Bay with the screen for Young. Passes to Bay. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Bay's got it all tied up now for the Hawks. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Thibault. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Sharps checked in for Portland. And Greg, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
The Trailblazers shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Thibault, the pass to Sharp. And he uses the glass on the layup. Sharp's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Trae Young.
Let's give him a round of applause. Once again, your dancers. It's time for two-thirds. Another round.
And has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Bogdanovic inside. Bay against Simon. Bay passes to Bogdanovic. For the 3. Bay gets the bucket. Bay's got 6.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. The Hawks trail by 3. Collins dishes to Hunter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Capella sets a screen for Bay. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In the paint, Capella can be so aggressive. The foul isn't going to hold his shot back.
And he's good on the second. 27 seconds left to play here in the third. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Sharp. To the paint. It's tipped. Double by Bogdanovic. Thibault can't get it to go. Atlanta calls timeout. We finish the third quarter. It's still close. Both teams trading baskets. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Front-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. Trae Young is out there with Bay. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Lillard scanning the floor. That shot is off. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
And John Collins does just about everything you'd want your big man to do.
Greg, what I like is he can shoot it from deep. He's still someone who is improving defensively, and he's a guy who wants to keep developing his overall game.
And stolen by Thibault. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Right wing. Lillard against Bay. Lillard misses. The Hawks leading. Young up top. He's covered by Grant. Pass to Bay. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Kicks it out to Collins. Young with no one around. And he's good on the 3-ball. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Here's Lillard. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Shots good from Young.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
And Lillard kicks to Thibault. Back to Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Clint Capella. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And the other area they're separating themselves is with their points at the free throw line, being the initiator physically.
You know what? You forget that he's small in stature. Trae Young's skill set is exactly what every team is looking for.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard outside. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Damian Lillard is someone who can extend the defense. That's why he has lanes open up to him.
A free throw good from Lillard.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Collins, and finish off by Collins.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
Bay against Lillard. And there's the drive, and then Lillard slams it in.
Defense probably knew Lillard would take the shot. That doesn't make it easier to stop him.
There's the screen, and here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
And the rejection by Collins. Now, here's Young. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Murray's checked in. Here's Simons. And that one is stuffed right through.
Firing with confidence, Simons continues to flourish when given the opportunity.
Young taking his time here. 1:20 left in the fourth quarter. Capella kicks to Collins. Just 4 to shoot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game.
Thanks so much, David. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard, the pass to Simons. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Hunter kicks to Young. Lillard with the rebound. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 20 seconds left in the game. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
is off.
And what time is it? It's game time. Lillard relishes going to the line in these close ones.
He's able to hit the second one, and that ties the game up.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Atlanta calls timeout. Down low, here's Hunter. Oh, off target. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here's Lillard. And lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot.
The handles. The defenders simply can't keep up with Lillard.
Young right side. And the dunk by Capella.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Lillard with the bucket.
Pick and roll action. Get Lillard the ball and let him make a play.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. In the corner, it's Hunter. And Young with the basket on the assist by Hunter. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Murray against Lillard. Makes it off the glass. Lillard's got 39.
Gotta do more than that to stop Lillard. Superb job brushing off the physical defense.
Inside, here's Murray. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Now a timeout called by Portland. They lead by 2. 1:44 left in overtime. The Trailblazers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime. About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Now Lillard. 5 on the clock. Hit the crossover, and then Lillard slams it in.
This is so fun to watch. Lillard going up with some real power to finish the slam.
The pass to Collins. Kicks it to Hunter. Murray against Simon. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Murray.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Lillard with it.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Young up top, defended by Thibault.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here is Murray. Screened by Young. And Murray. Here we go. Got it.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
Here's Lillard.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Everyone in the building knew Lillard was taking that shot. A big-time performance.
And Young kicks to Bay. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a...
On 2K Sports. Here we go. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, B.A., because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Barnes passes to Siakam. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Outside Barnes. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck into the cup. Nice finish.
Collins with a screen on Anunoby. Pass to Hunter. Young against VanVleet. And here's Hunter for three. Offensive rebound. Capella. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
And just so active for his size. Capella is hard to guard.
Capella hits them both. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Siakam, the pass to Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Barnes. 5 to shoot. Siakam outside. Launches a 3. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Here's Barnes. Two seconds left. Hunter with some nice D.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. The Raptors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Siakam. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. That one on Capella.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys. Sometimes it's hard to believe looking at him now, but Pascal Siakam was drafted late in the first round back in 2016. Think about it. This was the 27th pick at one point.
Now here's Young. Back to Collins. Outside Young. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Atlanta again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And you can bet a lot of teams are kicking themselves now for not selecting Siakam.
Well, you have to be able to see what the potential in the future is. And Pascal Siakam has morphed into a highly productive offensive player. And the key here, guys, is there's still much room for growth. He gets more and more dangerous by the year.
Now here's Van Vliet. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Anunoby. There's the drive. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Murray against Anunoby. Back to Collins. Hunter on the wing. Collins with a screen on Barnes. Hunter passes to Capella. The Hawks need to get one up here. And Collins with the slam.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins. Taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Young. To the middle. Murray, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Young from long range. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Nifty move. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Well, with that 6'9" length, right? Siakam uses those long limbs to create contact, get himself some free throws. Nicely done.
And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA. It really limits his minutes during close games late. He's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Pass to Hunter. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Atlanta calls timeout.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Stolen by Siakam. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Raptors up by 3, and we'll... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hunter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team. And Young has made a huge difference in their production.
And both free throws good for Hunter. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Back to Siakam. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Lots of room. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Young finds Collins. Screen by Young. Collins passes to Young. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
The Raptors with a lead. Van Vliet outside to the inside. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam. Makes that easy work.
Murray against Anunoby. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
One thing that makes OG Anunoby unique in this league, his nationality.
I've heard OG say he hopes to inspire other British players.
Well, I think, B.A., he's proved that there's a road for them, right? Basketball is played all over the world, and all you need to do is find somebody to notice you. The NBA certainly becomes more international every year.
And that one's good. Young.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Siakam finds Van Vliet. Murray against Anunoby. Outside Barnes. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Young, the pass to Collins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
The 3-ball is part of JC's game, but I like Collins the most inside.
That one drops. He ties it up. And Doris, last season, only 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base?
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Pass to Pirtle. Outside Anunoby. Shot clock at 3. Looking to end the run. Capella with a block.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. A minute 31 left in the first half. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hawks?
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Yeah, something else they've done well, causing havoc on the defensive end. Keep their energy up, not easy to do for 4 quarters.
Here's a Kongwu. The shot, no good. Pirtle with some nice D. Outside Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Outside Barnes. Pass to Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Barnes. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one.
This guy's such an intelligent scorer. Scotty Barnes really ready to rise and fire.
On the wing pays. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. And the Raptors with some changes. Barton comes in for Anunoby, and it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Van Vliet. Here's a Kongwu, covered by Pirtle. 5 on the clock. Good chance here for Griffin. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Barnes, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Team seconds.
And here are the Raptors now. Trent. And a miss there off the inbound. And the first half comes to an end. Ooh, thanks, Allie. Half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So for Toronto right now, the forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Gary Trent is out there with Will Barton, and it's Pirtle in at the 5.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. And I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Bay. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. It's stolen by Pirtle. The ball's knocked loose. And if you're just joining us, we've played just a minute here in the third. The 3 from Barnes sends it home from 3-point land. Barnes has got 9.
Now this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scotty Barnes will get dangerous from deep. Nice shot there.
Griffin's shot is off. Toronto trailing. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
The rebound by the Hawks. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Bay with a screen on Barton. Outside for Bay. Lets the 3 fly. Barnes with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Rejected by a Kongwu. Barton, the pass to Siakam. This for the tie. Back to Barton. For the lead. And the Raptors, another 3.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Achua's checked in for Pirtle. Boucher comes in for Barnes. Anunoby, he's checked in for Barton. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Trent. Pass to Capella. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And here's Hunter for 3. He buries it from 3. 5 points in the game. And What a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Outside for Boucher. Doesn't go that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day.
And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Siakam outside. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. To the left wing. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. Pirtle's checked in for Achua. There's a minute 26 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And Toronto calls time here. A minute 22 left to play in the third. Van Vliet, the pass to Boucher. Back to Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Boucher, the bucket on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 5th assist in this one. Screen by Capella. Young from long range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Boucher passes to Pirtle. Over to the wing. Out to the right wing. Boucher against Capella. Pass to Pirtle. Now a timeout called by Toronto.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
It's stolen by Hunter. Here's Young. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
You know, it's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer.
Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Over to the left wing. Siakam, the pass to Anunoby. Another shot. Van Vliet finds Siakam. Here he goes. Excellent D there from Capella. Collins passes to Young. Collins with a screen on Van Vliet. And it's Capella with the jam.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
And the Hawks call time here. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks ahead, up by 4. And coming up as soon... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And Murray drops them both. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And it's Van Vliet off the drive. Double team on Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. Drives to the hoop. Hey, rejected by Capella. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella. Barnes in the post. Collins there. And here's Siakam for three. Pure from three-point range.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
That one goes. Count it.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Toronto's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. The kick out to Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Barnes. That shot missing. Great D that time from Murray. The Hawks leading. There's Young with the three. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Siakam.
Yeah, the length of Capella really showing on that play. He has excellent timing when it comes to contesting shots.
And Capella slams it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. He's checked in for Trae Young. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. So far, he's happy with their play, but he wants to prevent any kind of a letdown. He told the team, stay aggressive. Don't play not to lose. We want to push the action and try to break their spirit.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here's Siakam.
You see the commitment from Collins there. Excellent work making an impact on defense.
Outside Murray. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Hunter on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Collins. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Pass to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. Back to Siakam. There's the three. Here's Pirtle. Anunoby with it. Kicks it out to Siakam. No good from outside.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Collins with a screen on Anunoby. Murray, no good. Toronto's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Barnes finds Siakam. Back to Barnes. To stop the drought. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Outside Murray. May passes to Murray. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Right wing. Kicks it out to Barnes. Soft touch off the glass. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
Collins outside. And Collins with the slam.
Whoa, did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam. No debate there. He got hammered.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Young, he's checked in for the Hawks. To the paint. Pass to Hunter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Barnes finds Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Barnes. All sorts of time. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
It's problematic for the defense because Scotty Barnes has been allowed to catch his rhythm, and his game is really flowing right now.
Murray passes to Collins. Outside Young. Outside Hunter. The three is up. He can't get it to go, and it's Toronto taking it the other way.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And Young, here we go. Here's Collins. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Oh, he drained it from downtown.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to...
All right, Allie, thank you.
matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Clock at 4. VanVleet kicks to Pirtle. Driving inside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So it's Portland now. Here's Lillard. Good D by Anunoby.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in. I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And sometimes a trade is exactly what a player needs. And that was the case with Jusuf Nurkic.
And back in 2017, you remember, it was Jokic, Nurkic, back and forth. They were getting limited playing time. And then finally, there was a trade that allowed Nurkic to get from Denver to Portland. And he's kind of doubled up everything in terms of its production since then.
Now, here's Lillard. 5 to shoot. There's the drive. Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
And the shot goes down.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Lillard. An easy 2 points on the layup. Lillard's got his second basket.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Passes it to Grant. There's the triple. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes outside. Drops in the tray.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. He takes it in, and Lillard throws it down.
And Lillard just has the quicks right there. If you give him any space, he's going to get in that gap.
VanVleet passes to Anunoby. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Anunoby against Simon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that
the previous play is under review
in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Siakam. Kicks it out to VanVleet. There's the 3. And again, Toronto no line. And so Nurkic will bring it up for Portland. Feeds to Grant. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Now Lillard. He's got 8. Driving to the basket. Nurkic kicks to Thibault. Offline with his 3.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now, here's Siakam. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Lillard. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Simons finds Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
And Nurkic around there, big and right on top of the cylinder.
The kick out to Barnes. Anunoby in the corner. A shot missing. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Anunoby against Simons. Nurkic a screen on Anunoby. Simons the pass to Grant. Lillard against Siakam. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 10 points.
Well, we just see this time and time again from Damian Lillard, a quality decision on the pick and roll.
Count the basket.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
To stop the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Simons surveying the D. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one goes on Anunoby. It's his first trip to the line.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line. Just a shade under 90%.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. VanVleet kicks to Siakam. Trying to find VanVleet and gets it to him. 6 on the shot clock. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Siakam. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from 2-point land, 3-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
Now here's VanVleet. Defense right on him. Here's Pirtle. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And it's good for 2.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Back to Anunoby. Fires the three. Drills it from outside. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Simon's playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Raptors trail by 8. Siakam passes to Pirtle. Siakam, right side. The kick out to Barnes. To the middle. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And really, Pirtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Trailblazers leading by 6. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
And finished off by Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Here's Anunoby. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Lillard's checked in for Portland. 1:49 left here in the second. Now the feed to Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Here's Anunoby. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And for so long, the Blazers have had great guard play.
Yeah, Lillard and McCollum, what a great tandem back there. But defensively, there were some gaps, and now it's Lillard and Simons. So they've gotten even a little bit smaller. This has been a strength of the Blazers for a decade now. And it just comes at you in a little bit different package.
Sharps checked in for Anthony Simons. And Anunoby, here we go. Here's Van Vliet. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And wheeling himself to the basket, Van Vliet has earned his spot in the NBA. This guy hard to deny.
Anunoby against Lillard. Oh!
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Anunoby finds Barnes. Back to Anunoby. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. Lillard against Anunoby. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Grant. And Pirtle pulls it down. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 1. Here's Siakam. On the wing, Barnes. 5 points in the game. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
Lillard with it. 15 points in the game. To the inside. And there's Grant on the assist by Lillard. Grant's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's such an athletic forward. Absorbing contact is something that he's learning to do, getting much better at it.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him,
a big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for the Toronto Raptors. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
They set the pick. Here's Lillard. Plays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 17 now.
And Lillard right now doing some heavy lifting for the ball club on the offensive end.
Back to Anunoby. Van Vliet looking around. From past the arc. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. And the shot goes in.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch. And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
And Portland making a change here. Simons is checked in.
Starts the second half. Let's hear it for your trail.
Lillard against Van Vliet. Barnes outside. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And now it's a 10-point Raptor lead. And Greg Poeltl has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Toronto, they've gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Siakam finds Barnes. Back to Siakam. Barnes outside. From 17 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. Trailblazers trail by 10. Simons the pass to Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Barnes. Lillard. Again the miss by the Trailblazers. Toronto's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, okay, good play. Get back on defense. On average, 4 to 6 coaching changes happen after every regular season. And in 2021, the Trailblazers parted ways with their coach after 9 seasons. And Chauncey Billups was brought in as their new leader.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And it's Thibault in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Lillard again missing. Well, we know, Brent, the Blazers front office really seems to like Coach Chauncey Billups. They feel he brings a certain toughness to that team.
Yeah, the accountability part is what they lean on with Chauncey, and obviously a great connection in the point guard mentality between Chauncey and Damian Lillard. But immediately a lot of respect given to him because of how he carried himself in his career. So it's been a welcome change for the organization, and we'll see if they can build upon last year.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Maybe worrying a bit too much about Lillard that time, dropping the dime to the unguarded player.
And Grant sends it back. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Jakob Poeltl. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
There's so many qualities of elite guard that Damian Lillard possesses on the floor, in the locker room. He really, truly sets the standard.
Siakam finds Van Vliet. The kick out to Barnes. Now here's Van Vliet. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
If he lacks defense there, he's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't vary those kind of jumpers.
Knocked away. And so it's Toronto ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Poeltl in at the center position. Trailblazers trail by 9. Lillard surveying the D. Lock at 6. Back to Simons. Rebound by the Raptors. Anunoby passes to Poeltl. The kick out to Barnes. And here's Van Vliet from the other. And they'll get another chance. Here's Anunoby. That one misses. Great D that time from Nurkic. Lillard attacking. The pass to Simons. Lillard finds Simons. Back to Lillard. Simons with a screen on Anunoby. Lillard misses. Raptors leading by 9. Anunoby passes to Poeltl. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
When Poeltl gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
And then Lillard slams it in.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
But Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Here's Poeltl, goes back up, and Thibault sends it back. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Devin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Thank you, David. Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Barnes. It's hauled in by Thibault. Trailblazers trail by 9. Simons with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. Simons kicks to Thibault. Thibault on the wing. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Portland again missing.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strip.
Trailblazers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Lillard, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O, as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of O's.
Pass to Anunoby.
2 minutes.
Siakam, a screen on Simon. Anunoby finds Siakam. Anunoby against Lillard. 1:46 left to play here in the fourth. Off on the layup.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Van Vliet outside. He feeds it to Pirtle. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for Jakob Pirtle.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. Back to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Grant gets a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Raptors.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for OG Anunoby.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and a wrecking ball on both ends.
And the rebound by Nurkic.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Pirtle's shot is off. Grant against Barnes. Lillard outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and one.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them this.
Hard-fought NBA battle. Hey, everybody. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a match.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. And it's Young in at the 1. Capella. And Capella slams it down.
A fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
Here's Lillard on the take. And the dunk by Lillard.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
You know, I feel a lot of players get labeled as guys who can do a little bit of everything. DeJounte Murray has more than earned that label.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
It really has been striking the improvement Murray's shown every year, Smitty.
B.A., his scoring keeps going up. His assists are up. He's one of the best rebounding point guards in this league. And his confidence is trending up just like his stats.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Young. Over Thibault. The shot won't fall. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Nurkic. Three-pointer. Hunter with the rebound.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Nurkic with the ball. Picked up by Collins. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Lillard's got 7.
When Lillard gets set up like this, it's more or less over. He knocks down a lot of daggers.
Young can't hit.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Thibault passes to Nurkic. Just 5 on the clock. Thibault finds Simons. The drive by Grant. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Slicing to the rim with confidence. When Grant attacks like this, it's fun to watch.
Inside. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Here's Thibault. Can't hit that one. Young with the defensive effort. The Hawks trailing. Murray from outside. The offensive rebound. Here's Collins. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one. Attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Lillard. The shot misses, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. Young with it. Thibault picks him up. Out left to the wing. Murray from outside. And it's Portland with a rebound. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Young against Thibault. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Highlight reel dribble move. And then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill. Here's Murray. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Such an incredible score. Young's playmaking may be on the same level.
Lillard passes to Thibault. Offline with a three. Atlanta's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
The Trailblazers have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. Pass to Thibault. Back to Lillard. Three-pointer.
Great stop by John, reading the situation and right on top of that shot.
Just a big-time effort for Dave. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Watford's checked in for Portland. And a change for the Hawks. Bay, he's checked in for Griffin. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And stolen by Murray.
Not a smart pass, and he knows it. Got to disguise your intentions better than that.
To the middle. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Lillard with the ball. Checked by Murray. Outside for Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Bay against Lillard. Hunter on the wing. Back to Bay. The kick to Hunter. 5 on the clock. And it's
Okay.
Oh my goodness!
That is
cocked it
nasty.
back and fired it home.
Oh, indeed.
An explosive leaper. Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Lillard against Murray. Here's Watford. Here's Lillard. And there's the drive. The rebound by Murray.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Bay outside. Pass to Collins. Capella with it. The Hawks need to get one up here. Collins, no good.
He can hit it from deep, but needs a little more room to operate, and the defense wouldn't give it to him.
To the wing, right side. And an intentional foul right there. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Blazers making a change here. Sharp's checked in. For Atlanta, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. And the three-pointer goes. Bogdanovich has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Simons up top, defended by Bogdanovich.
Wow, bogey plan, the enforcer acting just in time to knock it away.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Down low. Here's Watford. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And here's Griffin outside. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds now. Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size was a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were incredible, B.A. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and C.J.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Portland on D. Kongwu with the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
To the inside, Watford. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Pass to Kongwu. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Nurkic has checked in for Portland. Damian Lillard comes in for Sharp. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Tenacious play by Dame, not giving up on his shot because of some aggressive D.
19 seconds left in the second quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Bay. They get it again. Forrest outside for Bay. Second chance shot, and he drops that one in. Bay's got his first 2 points. Here's Lillard, and stolen by Bay. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Here's a Kongwu, and we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
Your trailblazer, 26. The Hawks, 28.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
Lillard outside. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Capella. The Hawks leading. Outside Murray. Outside Young. Into the lane. And he banks in the layup.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
Pass to Murray. Fires the three. That shot off the mark. Now Portland takes it the other way. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter.
This Hawks squad looking to get back to their winning ways. Had a stretch not long ago of 10 straight playoff appearances.
Smitty with the Hawks. Can they get back to consistently competing for a championship, you think?
BA, it sure seems they've got the talent to do so. Good combination of young talent and wily vets. They did it in 2021, but can they do it again?
Now here's Young. Capella, the pass to Murray. Puts up a three. Clock at 6. Young.
In the 2021 playoffs, Trae Young was unreal, leading the Atlanta Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals. The first round series against the Knicks was memorable.
First one falls for him.
I really enjoy watching Trae Young play. He's got a sweet stroke, and he can dish it. Trae Young is a modern point guard. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Lillard. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And Smitty, Trae Young in New York, electric against the Knicks.
He was, B.A. He was taunting the crowd in the Mecca. We saw another level of Trae Young, the ability to be the man in a series, doing it on the biggest stage in New York City.
And it's Capella with the jam.
An assertive slam by Clint Capella, showing the defense what he can do.
For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Simons against Hunter. Out to Lillard. Left side Thibault. Back to Lillard. And stolen by Murray. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Pass to Hunter. Crafty move. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Lillard against Murray. Lillard passes to Thibault. And that one drops.
The high basketball IQ of Damian Lillard showing up, moving the ball to the open man.
Collins outside. Outside Young. Pass to Hunter. It's stolen by Nurkic. Stolen by Young. And here's the fast break. Here's Capella. It's deflected.
Nice defensive reflexes from Jeremy Grant. Able to get in there and throw off that shot.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Sharp, he's checked in for Simons. Atlanta making some changes here. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Sharp. To the wing on the left. Nurkic finds Thibault. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Okongwu with the rebound.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Dives for it. Out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Blazers.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low. Oh, deflected. And here's Lillard. 23 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Sharp, no good. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thibault against Griffin. Okongwu inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Okongwu's got 6 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
Here's Lillard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Not the guy you want to send to the strike. Damian Lillard cashes in on his free throws.
And both free throws good for Lillard. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Who wants a free t-shirt tonight? Let him hear from you.
Just 4 seconds left in the third.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Hawks. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on his heels.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Sharp out there with Cam Reddish. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Jeremy Grant. And it's Watford in its center. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Pass to Thybulle. Excellent D there from Capella.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
From the moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Collins outside. Pass to Young. It's stolen by Thybulle. Here's Watford. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
Collins against Grant. Collins, a good look. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Grant. Misses off the right iron. The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Sharp, defended by Murray. And that one's good. Sharp.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Thybulle against Young. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Hawks lead by 8.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
And they pick up 2. Sharp's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And that's an intentional foul for the Trailblazers. Nurkic is checked in for Watford. Simons comes in for Sharp. And Lillard subbed in for Reddish. Collins passes to Murray. Collins with a screen on Simons. A clear look for Murray. Again, Atlanta.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Nurkic a screen on Murray. Pass to Simons from behind the arc. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Young. Now Hunter to the middle. Here's Capella. Nice move. And Capella slams it down.
They've really leaned on Capella to provide points tonight, and he has been up to the task.
Nurkic passes to Lillard. And stolen by Murray. The kick out to Young. It's stolen by Thibault. 1:31 left in the fourth. Simons outside. Back to Grant. Lillard right side. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Capella.
Damian Lillard is so explosive inside, and right there, that got him the whistle.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
Atlanta has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Collins a screen. Young the pass to Collins. They kick it out to Murray. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Improved shot mechanics, improved strength. DeJounte Murray is becoming a force.
Lillard with the ball. Checked by Murray. Back to Lillard. Grant the screen. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Young with it. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Capella screen on Lillard to the paint. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Simons passes to Lillard. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Collins with the big block.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Back to Capella. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And it's a 12-point Atlanta lead.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're up by 12. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
Interesting timeout with this game mostly in the bag.
In my opinion, I think they're looking to make a substitution, but let's see out of the timeout.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Front court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. And the layup is good. Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Collins. Siakam. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. And in talking about this matchup, he said this is a team that will execute you to death. He said the tough thing is that they have such great awareness offensively. Their discipline, their recognition, any mistake you make at the defensive end, 9 times out of 10, they're going to exploit it. So, Kevin, we'll see who wins the chess match tonight.
Appreciate that, D.A. Thanks. We'll see if they can defend and close out on shooters the way they hope to.
Yeah, and one way to take a good shooter out of his rhythm, force him to put the ball on the floor.
The other thing is avoid fouling. Don't bail guys out and give away points at the line.
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Anunoby against Murray. On its way from Young for 2. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And that's just something that Young excels at. Boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
Here's Pirtle. Another shot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now Capella after the missed 3 from Trae Young.
Great initiative from Capella there, seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of this.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done, he plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
Now just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred VanVleet. Pretty pass, sir.
Young looking it over. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck and to the cup. Nice finish.
Capella with a screen on Van Vliet. A nice shot by Young.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And they pick up 2. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior. Young
with no one around. From outside, off the mark. Toronto leading by 5. Siakam outside. Passes it to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Van Vliet passes to Pirtle. The kick out to Barnes. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks trail by 5. Hunter on the wing. Back to Young. Collins setting the pick for Young. Again, Young missing. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Raptors. Pass to Anunoby. Siakam, a screen on Young. Anunoby, no good. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Young finds Capella, and they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Young, a screen on Anunoby. And there's the pass to Young. Three-pointer.
Well, there's no question that Fred VanVleet's competitive toughness, his desire, and the defense is what has given him a shot to be a legit NBA force.
Murray against Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Back to Siakam. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Young for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 8 points.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play.
The previous play is under review.
In time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did in fact. And so it's Toronto bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Murray is the shooting guard. Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post position. And it's Young in at the point.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Nobody near Barnes. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. Here's Anunoby. VanVleet outside. From deep. Rebounded by Capella.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to Hunter. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anunoby finds Barnes. Banked in off the glass. Barnes has got 6.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. The Hawks trail by 10. Bogdanovich with a screen on VanVleet. Outside Bogdanovich. Stolen by VanVleet. Siakam inside. He is covered by Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional foul. Replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. the fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul, still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Barnes kicks to Anunoby. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Van Vliet with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
In the corner, Bay with it. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Toronto leading by 12. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Barnes. Shoots over Griffin, and it's off the back rim. No good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. To the paint, and now Siakam pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
So fast to get out in transition. Pascal Siakam dangerous in the open floor.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Bay. Okongwu with the elbow. No good that time, and Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Anunoby. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Both free throws good from Anunoby.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Bay with a screen on Van Vliet. Passes it to Bay. Kicks to Okongwu. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Forrest. Good on the triple. Forrest has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how dependable Fred VanVleet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred VanVleet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Siakam. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Collins.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has the physicality that you love.
The Hawks trail by 21. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Young. Over Siakam. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Collins. And that's now 10 points for Trae Young. Pass to Purtle. Now here's Anunoby. Back to Purtle. Shakes him. Good work defensively by Capella.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Atlanta calls timeout. And stolen by Siakam. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided. Thanks, David. And
18. Fans, get ready for the Jabba.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. He had a nice open look right there. Anunoby's got 12 points in the game.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
Capella, the pass to Collins. Hunter with it. Capella sets a screen for Hunter. Shot clock at 6. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. On the wing, Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Young passes to Capella. Pirtle with the steal. Inside, here's Van Vliet. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Van Vliet's got his second bucket.
Boy, at his size, Fred Van Vliet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there.
Young against Anunoby. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Hawks passing it around. Young up top. 10 points for him. Yep, it counts.
Every game you expect Young to have some scoring bursts, but tonight he has been on auto drive.
Siakam looking around. And the pass to Anunoby. Siakam inside. Working on Collins. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 5th assist in this one. Capella kicks to Collins. Back to Capella. Hunter on the wing. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
And Anunoby now top of the key. The drive by Siakam. Murray with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Collins. Back to Murray. Collins, a screen on Pirtle. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And how about the heart from Collins on that play, working through the foul for the and-one opportunity.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. To the middle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Down low, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
Boy, getting his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
Van Vliet against Young. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Anunoby passes to Barnes. Takes it out to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
He's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
Atlanta calls timeout. The Hawks trail by 21. Now, here's Okongwu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Bay gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Bay with a screen on Anunoby. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bay. Pass to Okongwu. Bay against Pirtle. Bay passes to Okongwu. Over to the wing. Pass to Bay. The dish to Okongwu. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And he gets the bucket. Forrest has got 5 points so far.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Anunoby kicks to Siakam. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Just 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Bogdanovich, Griffin out there with Bay. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Forrest in at the 1. Outside for Griffin, 4 on the clock. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Anunoby finds Siakam. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fred VanVleet. That's his 2nd personal foul. First team foul.
Murray with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Murray the pass to Capella. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
His 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. For 3, Murray bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Pirtle sets the pick for VanVleet. Anunoby against Murray. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. Young with the steal. Hunter dishes to Murray. He's looking for Hunter and finds him. The kick out to Young. Into the lane, and Pirtle sends it back. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Barnes passes to VanVleet. Just 5 to shoot. Barnes left side. No good. Shot missing. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. This is to Murray. Young, right side. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Capella with a screen on Van Vliet. Young from outside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Barnes. Van Vliet wide open. They can't stop the run with that one. The Hawks trail by 12.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Here's Collins, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces him to get sloppy.
And so Collins nails both of them. Toronto leading by 9. Van Vliet attacking. The kick out to Barnes. To the inside. Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. Now Anunoby. Back to Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins.
Boy, what a clever decision there by Pascal Siakam. Sticks with the shot and wins a trip to the free throw line.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Young. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Murray kicks to Capella. Pass to Hunter. Capella sets a screen for Hunter. The Hawks again can't hit. Toronto's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. The kick out to Barnes. And foul on the... And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult...
Previous play is under review.
Can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Boy, guys, when you think about the prototypical modern wing, Scotty Barnes, the reigning Rookie of the Year, certainly fits that mold, already proving to be a well-rounded two-way player.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Raptors.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Pascal Siakam.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Inside, here's Young. That one doesn't go, so the Raptors will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Barnes kicks to Van Vliet. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Toronto calls timeout. They're up by 11. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
It's tipped. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the street.
And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, Lillard seeking out his teammates, just trying to get it to the right guy. He was uncovered. You look at the resume of one Damian Lillard, and there's just no shortage of clutch moments and amazing individual performances in big playoff games.
The 3 from Barnes. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Now here's Grant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
Well, Grant showing some toughness on that play. He welcomes the contact. He's so athletic, goes right through it that time.
And so Grant nails them both. And with Lillard, he has to be considered among the best point guards of this generation, Brent.
Well, he said some interesting things with regards to comparisons, B.A. There's only one player at his position that he can accept being ranked behind, and that's Steph Curry. You talk about 2 guys up in the stratosphere of where point guards of today's game are playing, and Dame is sitting on that cloud 9 with Steph.
Sinks it from distance.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Siakam, the pass to Van Vliet. Takes it inside. Back to Siakam. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Lillard out to the right wing. Nurkic finds Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped, and he gets it back. No luck on that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Siakam in the post, defended by Nurkic. And Nurkic comes to help. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball called on the play.
And here are the Raptors now. Siakam, the pass to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Siakam. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Siakam's got 6.
The more Siakam uses the three-point shot, the more it helps his game. It makes him the all-around player he needs to be. And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
Hits the three-pointer.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Lillard against Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Barnes.
Great defensive effort from Nurkic. Does not make that shot easy one bit.
Lillard against Barnes. Lillard passes to Simons. And again, it's Portland with a 3. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
Portland leading. Pass to Graham. Graham with a screen on Anunoby. Lillard can't get it to go.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Barnes passes to Anunoby. Back to Barnes. Inside. Now here's Pirtle. 5 to shoot. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Down low. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Barnes against Lillard. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
To the paint. Grant. Pirtle with the block. Siakam with it. Give him 8. Outside Anunoby. With the drive. Banked it in off the glass. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lillard into the lane. And here's Nurkic for 3. And they recover it. Grant, the pass to Nurkic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
When you think about Nurkic, 7 foot, 300 pounds. When he gets around the rim, who's going to move him off that spot?
And he's good on the second. Here's Barnes with 4 on the clock. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Raptors. 8 points in the... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3.
Well, we've seen Anthony Simons gradually progress over time and given opportunity with Lillard being hurt last year. And this guy is showing that he's an offensive guy and ready to explode.
Back to Van Vliet, down to 5 on the shot clock. Hangs. And the layup is good. Van Vliet's got his first bucket in this one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And Brent Simons is one of those guards you love having in your rotation.
Yep, a volume three-point shooter. And the one thing about NBA that's standing out is the ability off the bounce to get to that shot. He's very good at a young age.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, everyone knows Lillard is one of the league's best scorers off the pick and roll, so he chooses this time to make the assist.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, BA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Lillard outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Lillard just plays with a flat-out edge. Dangerous as a player who knows how to draw contact inside.
Good on both. Well, Brent, Portland has made a name for itself as a perennial contender.
Well, the recent success started with Dame, and with the exception of his rookie year. They've made the playoffs every year since, except last year when he was hurt. So Lillard has single-handedly changed Blazers basketball.
Until they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. Nurkic against Pirtle. Nurkic passes to Grant. Here's Sharp. Clock at 6. Here's Nurkic. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Nurkic passes to Simons. Misses from short range.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
That's good from Siakam on the assist from Anunoby. Anunoby's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Sharp. Anunoby covering. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Sharp. The 3. Second chance effort. Nurkic. And a nice finish on the layup.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
Barnes in the post. Covered by Thibault. Van Vliet. The pass to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Now Siakam. He's covered by Grant.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star. Someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
Simons passes to Grant. Second shot opportunity. The shot no good. Siakam with the defensive effort. Here's Anunoby. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Timeout called. Portland
trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
1:27 left to play in the first half. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam. There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Thibault. 4 on the clock. Here's Grant. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And here's Barnes. He's got 5. It's rebounded by Grant. Here's Sharp. Grant outside. On the wing, Simons. Nurkic, a screen on Van Vliet. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Blazers making a change here. Lillard's checked in.
Blazers substitution. Damian Lillard.
The Raptors with a lead. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Outside Anunoby. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Anunoby. To the middle. Barnes, no good. Pass to Nurkic. And here's Lillard. Anunoby covering from deep three-point range. And so it's the Toronto Raptors leading by 6 as we wrap up.
22.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Pirtle in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Portland trailing here.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
Toronto's gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Siakam, the pass to Barnes. Back to Siakam. Stolen.
Toronto foul. Fred Van Vliet. That's his first personal foul.
And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse, and he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way.
Barnes against Thibault. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lillard. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Lillard's got 8 points.
Aggressive scoring is one thing, but to do it as efficiently as Dame does it, man, that jumper is tight.
Barnes passes to Siakam. He can't get that one to fall, and it's Portland the other way. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to Lillard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. To Thibault for the lead. Portland no good that time either. For Toronto, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua's checked in for Pirtle, and it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Fred VanVleet. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Thibault, that's good. Thibault's gotten his second bucket.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Oh, swiped away. Lillard outside. To the inside. Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Back to Barnes. Siakam outside. 1:53 left in the third quarter here. Over Lillard. They get it back. Tries again. Here's Barnes. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Now Thibault. He's got 5. Lillard outside. Just 5 to shoot. Grant with a screen on Anunoby. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Siakam. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Trent outside. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Timeout called. Portland. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Lillard into the lane. And the dunk by Lillard.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
Achua. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That was just great work to battle through contact and fill in the shot.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Lillard. Achua with the rebound. The Raptors with a lead. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Achua with it, defended by Lillard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Damian Lillard picks one up. The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Here's Watford. Back to Lillard. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Now here's Siakam. Here's Achua. And that's not going to go. And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the close. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Matisse Thybulle out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Watford in at the 5. 6 to shoot. Anunoby passes to Trent. Driving inside. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Sharp, no good. Toronto has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Pass to Anunoby. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Porter finds Achua. Achua with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Grant with a screen on Anunoby. For 3, here's Lillard. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Grant can move out there as a big. Firm screen and great cut.
Anunoby on the wing. Covered by Thybulle. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Takes a 3. And the Raptors another 3.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Oh, got a piece of it. Grant with a steal. Here's Watford. Achua defending. Out to the wing. Lillard against Anunoby. Clock at 6. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
And here's Porter outside. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Toronto has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Here's Trent. Good work defensively by Thybulle. For Portland, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Out to Lillard. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
Previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Pirtle's checked in for Achua. Barnes comes in for Porter Jr. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Trent. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this, guys."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And he commits the intentional foul. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime. That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
VanVleet, the pass to Siakam. 1:10 left to play in the fourth. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Pirtle. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 4. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And it's the Blazers with the ball. 4-point game. Anunoby against Lillard. Pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. Here's Sharp. 5 on the clock. Money!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Siakam, pass to VanVleet. Back to Siakam. And the Raptors call time here. They're ahead by 2. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Seconds left in the fourth. Anunoby on the take.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Here's Watford. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he's unable to...
A technical foul has been called on the Raptors. Shooting the technical free throw,
free throw good. Lillard.
All eyes on Lillard. But you can tell he isn't feeling the pressure. I mean, just incredible focus.
Pass to Sharp to take the lead. He's off from 3. So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. That was an incredible night of... Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll...